In this video, we are going to look at some basics of personal finance. In this first particular problem, they've given us a table and they've asked us to determine how much monthly income would be necessary to budget for health insurance over the 9-month academic year. And we're to round our answer to the nearest cent. So if we come into the table and we look at health insurance specifically, we notice that it is a total of $1,583 for the entire year. And if you're going to budget it out over the 9 months, then you're going to take $1,583 divided by 9. And at that point, you can just punch it out on a calculator, which is what I've done here. And when we round it to the nearest cent, then you can see that we would have to budget $175.89 each month. On the second question, they tell me that the value of a stock investment decreased by 46% after a stock market crash, and they want to know what percentage increase in value would the stocks have to rise in order to return to the value they were before the crash. We're going to round our answer. Now, I'm just going to say, let's assume, to make it easy, that we had $100 in our stock account. So if it decreased by 46%, then that means we lost $46. We lost $46. And that means what we have left, we still have $54 in the account. 46 plus the 54, we're saying that's the 100 we started with. So if we've lost 46 and we're looking at what the percentage increase would be over what we still have, if we take what we've lost, divide by what we have, which I've done on a calculator, then we get the following decimal. Remember, to change a decimal to a percent, you will take the decimal and go 2 places to the right. And they want it nearest tenth of percent. So in this case, we would say it's 85.2%. So the 8 tells me to round the 1 up to a 2. On the next question, we have Elijah was recently hired for a job with an annual income of $65,000. Using the federal income tax rate of 15%, what amount should he expect to pay? So if we take his total salary, and if his income tax is 15% of that total salary, then we're going to multiply. Notice on the 15%, you change it, you drop the percent and change it to the decimal 0.15. And then again, I can just get on a calculator at that point. So I can expect that he will pay $9,750 in income tax. Now that's assuming he doesn't have any deductions or anything like that. All right, the next question. We have a mattress with the list price of $2,700. And it's going to be discounted for 30%. So we want to know what's the sale price before the taxes. Now, there are 2 approaches that you can take here. You can figure out what the amount of the discount would be, and you would do that by taking $2,700 times the 30% to figure out what amount of the discount you would get. And so that would be a discount of $810. And then if you subtract that from the original price, that would tell us what our new price would be. So that's one option. So $1,890. But the quicker option that I like is when you look at a discount, if it's going to be discounted 30%, then what that means is you're actually going to be paying 70%. And sometimes that's easier to calculate than to try to actually do the discount and subtract it. So if we multiply 2,700 times the 0.70, which you can see I also did down here on the calculator for us, again, we figure out that that discounted price would be $1,890. And then finally, the last problem here, we have Mia found a receipt for a pair of boots for $122.91. That was with the tax included. And it says if the sales tax rate was 6%, what was the list price of the boots? So in other words, what did they cost before then? Well, if you think about it, she's going to pay 100% of what the boots cost, plus she's going to pay 6% in taxes. So altogether, she's paying 106%. So in terms of a decimal, that would be 1.06. And so if the final price was $122.91, then what we know is that whatever the original cost was, if we take that original cost, I'll just call it X, and we multiply it by the 1.06, that's how she got the price of $122.91. So simply solving for X, dividing both sides by 1.06, which I did up here on the calculator, then we can see to the nearest cent that the boots originally cost $115.95 before the tax was added.